Welcome. You're tuned into Tangled Threads. If you're digging our content, hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you. Okay guys, I never thought I'd find myself typing this out on here, but I am honestly lost and need some advice. This is a throwaway account for obvious reasons. So here it goes. Last weekend, my girls and I planned a night out at the club. Just us, no guys allowed. It's been ages since we had a proper girls' night, and with the stress of work, kids, and just life in general, we needed to let loose. My husband, the gem that he is, told me to have fun and not worry about anything at home. So we get to the club, and the music's blaring, lights are flashing. It's just the perfect atmosphere to forget all your problems. We're dancing, laughing, just having the time of our lives. A few drinks in and we're all buzzing. The energy is electric and I feel alive, you know? Now here's where things start to go south. Some of my friends' boyfriends decided to surprise them and show up at the club. I wasn't too thrilled about it because it was supposed to be a girls-only night. But whatever, they were there, and they brought a friend along. Let's call him Alex. Alex was, not going to lie, incredibly attractive. Tall, dark hair, piercing eyes, the works. He had this air of confidence around him that just drew you in. He started pursuing me, and I found it flattering. It's been so long since I've felt this type of attention, and in the moment, with the music and drinks flowing, it felt good to be seen like that again. As the night progressed, Alex and I got closer. The flirting became intense, and even though a part of me knew this was so wrong, another part of me was caught in the thrill of it. Long story short, one thing led to another, and we got it on. The next morning, the guilt hit me like a ton of bricks. My stomach was in knots, and I felt like the scum of the earth. I love my husband more than anything in this world, and I let one night of stupidity and selfishness put everything we built together at risk. I came home, and seeing my husband's face, so happy to see me, killed me inside. He has no idea what I did, and I'm torn apart. Every time he touches me, every time he tells me he loves me, the guilt eats at me, and I feel like I'm going to break. So here I am, asking strangers on the internet for advice because I honestly don't know what to do. Do I tell my husband and risk losing everything? Or do I keep it to myself, live with this guilt, and make sure he never finds out? The thought of hurting him this way is unbearable, but doesn't he deserve the truth? I'm lost, scared, and so disappointed in myself. I never thought I'd be that person, but here I am. Please, if anyone has been through this or has any advice, I need it more than ever. I know I messed up, I don't need to be told that. I just need to know how to move forward from here. TLDR. Went to a club with the girls, ended up cheating on my husband with a guy I just met, drowning in guilt and have no idea whether to confess or not. Need advice on what to do. Update 1. Hi again, everyone. I really didn't think I'd be back here with an update, but so much has happened. So I read all of your comments and messages from my first post. And let me tell you, they messed with my head, but in a good way. They made me think really hard about what I needed to do next. After nights of tossing and turning, barely sleeping, I made up my mind. I had to tell my husband the truth. I couldn't keep looking him in the eyes, knowing what I did. It was killing me inside. So, there was this one evening the kids were over at their grandparents'. It was just me and him, alone in the quiet house. My stomach was in knots. I was sweating, my hands were shaking, I felt sick. But I pushed through it. I couldn't keep it in any longer. We sat down in the living room and I just blurted it all out. Every detail from the club to Alex. I was crying my eyes out, expecting him to yell or something, but he didn't. He just sat there, no expression, no words, nothing. It was the most painful silence I've ever felt. And then he said the words I wasn't expecting. He forgave me. I was like, what? Just like that? I didn't get it. But then he dropped a bomb on me. He told me he cheated on me too, a couple of years back when he was away on a business trip. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. My heart dropped to my stomach, and I felt this hot wave of anger rush over me. Every happy memory, every I love you, it all felt fake. I felt betrayed, lied to, like our whole marriage was a sham. He's asking for my forgiveness now, saying it was just one stupid mistake. But now I'm sitting here thinking, he only forgave me so quickly because he's been carrying around the guilt of his own cheating. He knows how it feels. He's been living with this secret, while I've been in the dark. So now, I don't know what to do. He betrayed me first. Does that make my mistake any less bad? Can I even be mad at him when I did the same thing? Everything's so messed up. The trust is gone. I'm thinking of leaving him, even though he's not leaving me for what I did. Does that make me a hypocrite? Should I try to forgive him like he forgave me? Can we even get past this and be happy again? Every time I look at him now, I'm just reminded that he's been lying to me for years. I'm so lost and angry. I feel like him confessing has just made everything worse. I thought getting it off my chest would make me feel better, but now it's like we're strangers living in the same house, both guilty, both hurt. I need your advice again, please. I'm in this storm of emotions and I can't see my way out. Is this the end for us, or is there some way to fix the unfixable? TLDR. I told my husband I cheated, he forgave me, then told me he cheated years ago. Now I'm thinking of leaving him even though he's not leaving me. I'm a mess and don't know what to do. Update 2. Hey everyone. I can't believe the twists and turns my life is taking, and I honestly need to vent and maybe get some insight. So after all the confusion, the anger, the betrayal, and a roller coaster of other emotions, I decided I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't wake up next to a man who lied to me for years. I know I'm not innocent here, but every time I looked at him, all I could see was betrayal. I talked to a lawyer, got the papers, and decided it was time to end our marriage. Honestly, I was a nervous wreck. I imagined every possible scenario of how he would react when I gave him the papers. Would he be angry, hurt, or broken? Would he beg for another chance? Well, none of that happened. I sat him down, my hands trembling, barely able to hold the envelope. I slid it over to him and watched his face as he read through the papers. I was ready for an explosion or tears, anything. But he was calm, too calm. He looked up at me and, get this, he was relieved. Relieved. He said he realized that we weren't meant for each other, and that maybe this was the universe's way of telling us it's time to move on. He wasn't mad or upset. He was almost happy? I lost it. How dare he be calm and collected after everything? After the lies? After making me believe our life was something it wasn't? I was furious. I wanted him to feel the pain, the anger, the hurt, but he was just okay with it all. I think we can move on. Together but apart, he said. Together but apart? Who does he think he is, talking like this is some kind of mutual decision? Like we're both walking away with what we want. He betrayed me. I'm sitting here now, papers signed, and I'm more confused than ever. Part of me is glad it didn't turn into a screaming match, but the other part of me is so angry that he's not angry. Does that even make sense? He lied to me for years, but he's okay with walking away like it's nothing. I don't even know what to feel anymore. I'm all over the place. Is it normal to be this angry that he's not angry? Shouldn't he be fighting for us? For our family? Or is this just another lie? Another act to make himself feel better? I need help, guys. My emotions are through the roof and I don't even know what's up or down anymore. TLDR. Decided to divorce my husband after our mutual cheating confessions. I expected him to freak out when I showed him the papers, but he was actually relieved and okay with it. Now I'm more confused than ever. Update 3. Hey everyone, it's been a while. They've changed a lot and I'm not sure how to deal with it. So, I guess that's why I'm back here. Need a bit of that anonymous support, you know? We went through with the divorce. It was odd. It was civil. No yelling, no fighting over assets or anything. We split everything down the middle, figured out the kids' schedule and all that. It was almost too easy, which is something I never thought I'd say about a divorce. But here's the kicker. The grass isn't always greener. I thought I'd feel free, like I could breathe again, but I don't. Every day without him is like a punch to the gut. The silence in the house is deafening, and not having him there to talk to laugh with, it's unbearable. So I did something crazy. I reached out to him. I told him I missed him, that I made a mistake, and I wanted to try again, try to fix us. And God, this hurts to type. He said no. He was kind but firm. He told me we needed to move on, that going back wasn't an option. He said he's been seeing someone, that he's happy. Happy. Can you believe that? I'm falling apart, and he's happy. I'm mad, hurt, and if I'm honest, jealous. I want to hate him, but I can't. All I can think about is how I want him back. I never thought I'd be that woman, you know? The one who doesn't know what she's got until it's gone. But here I am. I don't know what to do with all these emotions. One minute I'm crying, the next I'm angry. It's like a never-ending roller coaster, and I just want off. Has anyone else been here? Got through a divorce and realized they made a mistake? How did you cope? Because right now I'm not doing a great job at this moving on thing. I'm calling it, this woman is on fucking crack. What the hell is her deal? This whole situation could have been avoided if it wasn't for her dumbass. What do you think? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. When you subscribe, click the notification bell. Click here for more Tangled threads.